So, we're going to talk about the anatomy of a death spell. So, since I'm near the ending, whew, I'm uncomfortable right now. It's like the two pieces of the two halves of your body are being molded together. Like, oh my goodness, what I'm getting is Osiris. When Osiris's body was cut up and Isis was piecing back the pieces of the body together, because Osiris's body got cut up and was thrown everywhere, every which way, and then Isis gathered them back and was putting them back together. That's kind of how I feel. I feel like I'm being put back together. Oh no. Oh, oh my God, my back. I'm sorry, I'm really uncomfortable. Because you have to re-stretch these muscles out that are coming back to life. And then on top of that, you got to deal with the bones. With the bones. Ooh. My back. So that's how I feel. I feel like I'm being pished back together. We're going to use, with Goddess Running Seer, I use a lot of ancient stories. And put them into my own experience in life. Because a lot of people are just like, oh, these mythologies are just myths. They're not real, but they are real. They're written down for a reason. Certain people go through this type of stuff. Not everybody does. Not to think that anybody's better than anybody. No one's better. It's just the life that you pick before you're born. And some people go, I didn't pick this life, but obviously you did. But it involves other lives, right? The reason why I pick, or I said my sister, is because this person, ooh, you don't want me to say it. This person that put the death spell on me was my sister in a past life. Excuse me. Burp. That's why I say my sister. I'm not talking about this life. Some of it did trickle down into this life with the Sinclair family. But a lot of this stuff, when it comes to twin flame, is past life. This stuff happened in the past life. In the last reading that I put a comment. Hold on. My mom calling everybody. Okay. So I don't even know where I left off. Where I left off. I don't even remember. But what's coming to me now with the download is that even though you have to look at the positive side of things, right? Because everything has duality. These flies. you have to look at the positive side, and I've been focusing on the negative side of the death spell, right? But the positive side is some type of an initiation. So it's like I felt, now that I'm near the end of my death spell, I'm ascending. So yes, it's bad that a death spell was put on me, but it's good because it's helping me ascend even higher. This person who put the death spell on me was tricked into thinking that she would win in the end through greed, anger, jealousy, envy. They call it the 7 deadly sins for a reason. People are often tempted by those 7 deadly sins to do things thinking that, and it depends on who you do it on. If you choose somebody that is chosen, then it'll backfire. Yes, you might go through it because you got to go through it to get to it. This is my purpose. This is my job, to be a spiritual guide, a spiritual teacher. If I want this, I have to go through it to get to it. I went through this death spell, and I'm ascending higher and coming deeper and becoming deeper in my profession and my purpose. I'm beginning to understand more about not just the negatives of something, but the positives of something. Like I keep saying, there's duality in everything. This was put on me by a sister in a past life. Doesn't necessarily have to be my sister in this life, but I'm sure my sister probably did give guidance. Somebody gave guidance. Somebody guided this woman into putting this death spell on me. Whether it was an ancestor, a family member, my aunt, uncle, or my sister, because it's one of them three. I haven't really pinpointed, but they don't like what I do. They don't like that I read runes. My family does not like that. Both sides. All 3 sides. My mom's side, my step family, and my dad's side. All 3 families are heavy in the church. I mean, not heavy in the church, but they come from church. And nobody likes what I do. That's why I'm alone. When you're being called to do something, you better call. The thing about it is you have to answer the call, and a lot of people don't want to answer the call. But they forget that they were chosen. They forget that they took that route before they were born. They picked it before they were born. And that's the thing, this story is that Gabriel, before you're born, he touches your lip because you know everything. And Archangel Gabriel touches your lip and you forget everything before you're born. So when you are a baby, you don't know anything at all. The purpose of this life is to figure out why you are here. Everybody has a purpose, whether it's good or bad, because not every purpose is good. That's one thing that we need to think about. Some people's main purpose is to just be a karmic. It's just to mess everybody up. So it's like, we are not meant to heal. We are meant to learn. We come here as players. We're meant here to learn whatever role we picked before we were born. And as a spiritual teacher, as a spiritual guide, I'm supposed to tell you how to navigate through life. Spiritually navigate through life, because everything has a meaning. You know, I see people who are so bitter and resentful. Why? It's not getting you nowhere. Why? You are not perfect. No one is perfect. You are going to go through things that are going to tear you down emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. You're going to go through life and you are going to experience everything that's going to emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually break you down. Could be sexually break you down too. And you're supposed to heal from those experiences because no one's perfect. We're going to go through it. What does it say in Don't Stress from Madison Bryan Ward? He never said it would be easy. He never said it would be easy. So why do people think that that they shouldn't go through this or they shouldn't go through that? I am learning too. Because I kept sitting here and complaining and bitching and moaning about this death spell. Thinking, why did it hit me? I'm not. It's because this is something that I had to go through to learn from it, to teach others. With me almost out of it and ascending higher, I'm like, oh, I get it now. It's initiation. I'm being tested. Oh, I get it now. So we're not going to focus on the negativity and the physical part. We're going to start focusing on the spiritual part and what you gain from it. But it doesn't make it right that she put it on me. It doesn't make it right. She put it on me through jealousy, envy, anger, sadness, because she's bitter and resentful because of the things that happened in her life. It's something that happened in her life to where she can't heal. I'm not mad and I don't hate nobody. I just wish that she would heal. Something happened to her. Because now we're not going to be attacking nobody. Like I wasn't really attacking anybody, but I was putting it out there. But because we already know who it is. We already know who put this death spell on me. Now let's focus on trying to heal. We're not going to sit here with 1313. We're not going to sit here and play the victim and play like, why? We're going to sit here and go, look, let's heal from this. And healing is not running away and getting away with it. Healing is you're going to have to go through it. You're going to have to go through it. That's just how it is. I went through it, so let's see if you can go through it. It's a test. It's an initiation. You shouldn't have did what you did, but you did it because of jealousy, being jealous, being envious, hurting, sadness, depression, bitterness, and being bitter and being resentful. 1414 coming up. I keep hitting those because I'm right. I'm right. Oh. There's a cat. It looks like she's getting something to drink. He's, he, she. Oh, should probably give her. 15, 15. I talk because of most of what I'm dealing with is from a past life. It's very difficult to navigate what's being done now. Because people, because I study. I'm a Virgo. I study, I observe, the comments that people make. The comments are mixed, right? There are the karmics, because the karmics watch like we watch. If the good is listening, the bad is listening. They're mixed. There's a mixture of the karmics and the rightful people watching. 1616. Wow, I keep catching it. This ascension is crazy. It's really, really crazy because it brings clarity. What was stuck is not stuck no more. What was stuck is not stuck no more because of clarity. All these flies. And I have a cat over here sitting here looking at me. That's crazy. There's signs and symbols for the conscious mind. 1717. I'm spiritually on track. Don't want me to say that either, huh? I'm spiritually on track. You know by signs and symbols. You know by the feeling. I feel so much better. I can tell that I'm almost out of this death spell. Again, like I said, I teach from like ancient times because I'm an old soul. I've been here. I know some things. And my job is to teach the things that I know. 1818. I can tell that there's going to be a new beginning with somebody's identity. You know, the collective consciousness is waking up. And they're starting new beginnings. Wow. Starting new beginnings. These flies, I got to go. Because these flies are starting to get on my nerves. I just feel it. Today is a good Sunday morning, or Sunday afternoon now. It's just very, very calming and beautiful. And oh my goodness. Today's just a good day. This is Goddess Renixir. I hope that you enjoy my videos. Subscribe to my channel. People be scared to like things. You know why? Because I'm controversial. I know. I'm saying things that nobody likes. That's why I'm being careful with what I say, because I know a lot more than really what I'm saying. But 20 minutes in, slides going, making me crazy. I will come back with another rune reading later, and thank you for listening to my video. Subscribe, like, come back, and thank you. Love you.